Hey guys,
You know who and what it is.
it's the Cool Couple AC. Welcome to episode 1 of our Situations podcast. Today is what? Drum roll, please. November 15th on a Sunday.
Hallelujah.
The first episode of Situations on a Sunday.
You know, we had
What
to get
better
it right.
day? What better day? But before we start, please subscribe so you don't miss any more of our heated conversations. It's
Make
gonna
sure
get
you hit
hot.
that bell for
It's gonna
sure.
get hot.
Two things
It's gonna get
before
hot.
we get into the hotness we got for you guys today. Number one of the two things is a thank you for everyone who had the idea and the motive to push us to kind of like get us started to do the podcast, because it's going to be a good experience for us to start doing it as a couple, to speak on things that people want to hear us talk about, and number two, to reach out to you guys to have conversations that you guys want us to have. So honestly,
what I can say is, you gotta sneeze. You gotta sneeze.
That got me.
It ain't
I'm
the Rona.
so sorry.
It's not the Rona, chill. Okay?
Yeah, it was a sneeze, not a cough.
Yeah. So what he was saying before, like, we had so much support with family and friends that just wanted us to speak on situations, and not to say like that we know everything, but it also allows us to grow together and to be able to communicate with you and to have so much uncomfortable conversations that people don't want to have. We are willing to have these uncomfortable conversations on this podcast. So,
and just to have it be said, we're not doing this because we think we're better than anybody else. We're not judging anybody's situation, whether I agree with it or not, whether she agrees with it or not. We're not here to judge anybody or put any type of box on anyone or label how to live. I'm just expressing my opinion on what I think, non-offensively. So is she. We're both known for being blunt, so you guys know why you want us to talk on things. So
it's gonna get hot.
Alright, cool. So with that being said,
I'm actually excited.
Let me throw a hypothetical.
Let
me throw you a hypothetical related to what we're going to be talking about today. Okay?
A question? Yeah,
like a question.
Oh, okay,
what would you do if you were in a dating relationship, right?
Okay.
And your man had nudes from his ex-girlfriends. Now, they weren't recent nudes, but nudes like when he was like involved with that girl.
Hold on.
Like it wasn't like he's with you.
Okay. Let me break it down.
Think about it. Let me take a sip.
Let me break it down. So, what you're trying to tell me is, right? I'm with a guy. I'm dating a guy, and he has photos of his past, like women he's been with in the past, on his phone.
Yeah, like it's not. Yeah, like saved in his phone. Like in his, even if it's like he has it, even if it's on his phone, like on his hard drive or something, he has it.
Why?
He just hasn't. He hasn't found anything to like settle down with or be in a marriage with it. He's dating still. So he just has his exes on Rolodex to say, you know what?
So people really think it's appropriate to, you know what? My opinion. People really think it's appropriate to have pictures of their exes nude in their phone while they're with somebody else or trying to build a relationship with somebody else.
I don't think so, but like, some people do, some people don't.
Me? Okay, how I would handle the situation?
Yeah, how would you handle?
Okay,
what would you do? So
what I would do is probably confront. I would confront him about the situation and be like, okay, why do you have pictures in your phone of women that you've been with in the past? Okay, and he's probably gonna go, I don't know. Okay, he's probably gonna respond like that. I don't know.
Okay,
he might respond like that, and then I would be like, okay, so that doesn't make me feel comfortable. I don't like that because, number one, it kind of makes me feel like you're still thinking of them, or like you have a backup plan kind of thing, and I'm not down for that. So yeah, can you get rid of it? And then he's probably gonna say, hold on, like, you know, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah, like that's what I hear when I have to be asking stupid questions or having conversations that I feel like I shouldn't be having.
So, what reason could you understand for someone not agree with, understand? What reason could you understand for someone having
having nudes in their phone of their exes?
Yeah.
What would...
Like, what reason could you make to just not justify it, but just to understand it?
Okay, let me think outside the box, because I know what I would do and how I would feel and what. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so maybe
this that tea.
Maybe a situation where, okay, let's be realistic. No one's perfect. Okay. Maybe a situation where he's dating me and he is not all the way in yet and he's unsure. Maybe he's unsure of like where it's gonna go or if it's gonna last. So he doesn't want to let go of the memories yet, or he doesn't want to let go of the pictures yet because he's probably like, oh, I like this girl, she's cool and all, but like I need to be 100% sure before I get rid of everything in my past.
Okay.
So I would be able to understand that. And then it's up to me to reassure him, no, okay, yeah, it's going to be like this or it's going to be like that. Or, no, I don't plan on moving any further with you past a certain point. So,
all right.
Yeah, now I guess you get to keep the nudes. What?
No, the way I draw it out is this, okay? If you're with somebody and they have pictures of their ex in their phone, you can choose to do one or two things, and it can turn out one of two ways, okay? Either you freak out on the person, and you don't give them a chance to know that you want them to give it up, and give them that surrender chance to say no, give up the pictures, and them or me, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just take the chance to go, oh, you had it, I'll make the choice, and I'm going to cut. What if that person's looking for someone who can go, you know what, the pictures don't even bother me. Like, it's deeper than that.
All right. That's actually okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because everyone has a flaw and they're unperfect, a lot of guys are willing to accept their flaws that way. They say, you know what, I'm not perfect with women, so you can't blame me for my flaws there because I don't know better. I just know how to operate for me. I haven't met one that made me go, you know what? Yeah, you guys are worth all throwing away. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah, I'm dating you. But I don't know if one is worth more than like 17 or however many he had per se.
Okay, so my response to that would be, like, me speaking as me right now, like not as somebody else, but like my response to that would be, everyone is entitled to have the type of relationship they want to have. Don't let that go over your heads, okay? Listen, there's people that want to have relationships where they're allowed to see other people. There's people that want to have relationships where they want to just be with one partner. There's people that want to have relationships where they don't want to live together. There's people that want to, there's different, you get it, different kind of relationships, right? Now it's up to you to find that person that matches your lifestyle. So if you're going to approach a woman and say, you know what, I want to keep all my nudes because that's just what I want to do. You can't tell her she has to be comfortable with it. She has to be comfortable with it herself. You get what I'm saying?
Facts,
so, and you can't choose to keep whatever pictures you have on your phone because that's what you want to do and expect her to be comfortable with it. And then when she freaks out later, say, oh, we weren't compatible. It was up to you as the person who has that type of requirement to at least say, okay, so this is what I like. This is what I want to have in my relationship. Are you cool with it or not? And if she is to say no, then you're gonna have to deal with it and say, okay, she's not. It's either you compromise or you move on. Get what I'm saying? So that's the way I would put it. Like, it's either you both are on the same page, or you're not, and it's not gonna work out. If you guys aren't willing to compromise and it's not gonna work out, then you go your separate ways. But some people are willing to accept certain things that they never thought they would accept before. So
there is that too.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because the question that we had dug out today had exactly to do with that hypothetical. So I just wanted to get a little bit of a discussion of that out the way. But pull that up for sure. Read that out to them because I want them to hear the actual situation at play. That was just the variable of a hypothetical. This is now the real. Take a sip with me. 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 We gotta get this. Goddamn. All right. Read the situation.
As you said, here we go. The title is, this is the title, okay? Catch this. I kept multiple nudes from other women, all right? So you already know what that probably means. You could probably picture it in your head, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to read this very loud and clear and not too fast, but not too slow, okay?
Let's go.
So I've had nudes and whatnot from my exes and other girls I've known over the past few years or so. I don't talk to these girls anymore. Okay. I accidentally sent a few to my girlfriend after trying to send her a meme. Like, she wasn't happy and I tried to stop talking and she tried to stop talking to me right away. But I wanted to talk it out.
Okay.
All right. I did delete them for her. She didn't ask me to, but it only felt right. I feel so bad. I did use these pictures while we were together, but I never told her. She's pretty upset, and I don't know what to do now. I tried setting up dates, but she's still not happy. I just want to fix it. Is there anything I can do to fix it? That's the situation.
Yeah. It's gonna require you trying to break it down in a way that she can get it, but there is a way. There's a fraction of a hope, and you can explain to her if you really want this girl, like if you really want this girl, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to drop the bar of like, well, I wasn't sure if I was all the way ready to let them go, but seeing how I feel about the situation, it's not even like you had to ask. See, in that actual situation, she didn't even have to ask him. As much as he messed up and sent that, they probably didn't even discuss having nudes from past relationships, whatever. Imagine that's how the conversation came up, and now he's already taking the initiative to go, you know what? I didn't know you were that mad about it. I'm gonna delete it. But now she's already mad about it because he had it and used it in the past.
Listen, you know what? I could say that some people don't really bring up certain things, not unintentionally, but like it just doesn't come up. It doesn't come up, and then when it comes up later on in a relationship, you're like, well, wait, what?
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you don't like that? Shit. Okay,
like certain things you don't get to have a conversation about it like right off the bat. You just get put in the situation, and it's like when you're there, you just react, and it's like right off the rip. Some people just look at the situation and go, yo, I'm in it, and I never wanted to be in it, and I'm out. Some people go, yo, I'm in it, and I didn't even know I was gonna land myself here. Yo, let me just. I didn't even want this to happen. But because you're already there, it's like, yo, I didn't want to be here. You don't ever get the chance to clean up the mess.
Okay, so
just show up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's the situation. Let me see something.
That's my advice, bro. Just tell her straight up, yo, listen, I didn't know that me having them would have made this big of a problem for you, and I care about you enough to let that go. It's like don't get caught up on the fact that I had it and it was there, and I was trying to like get away from having it behind your back. It's not about that right now. Like I messed up by showing you in the first place. Like I messed up.
Oh no. Like, no. He did not show her.
No, he showed her, but he didn't mean to show her. Like he showed
sent her a meme, fam. Like
yeah, he didn't mean to show her, but it was him sending it. It's not like she bucked into it, going through his phone. He sent the message out. He accidentally sent it.
Okay.
So like, yeah, fam. Just tell Shorty if you mean it, they're not worth it.
Okay.
If you tell her they're not worth it, I'm pretty sure she'll feel something if you're sincere about it. But if you're trying to bullshit it, she'll know.
That's your first thought, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even think of anything else, bro. Fuck. I mean.
Okay, so
find some suitcases.
I said some suitcases. We don't have that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
suitcase in COVID.
Yeah, you better do something.
Yo, listen. Okay, hold on. So my first thought. Sorry guys, baby monitor.
It's all good.
My first thought when I hear that is you did the right thing. Why I say that? Because a lot of guys would be too hung up on, those are I want to see, those are my pictures that I want to see, so I'm not deleting them.
Yeah.
He did the right thing by deleting them right away.
Seems
she
like
didn't need to
sincere.
ask.
Seems like he's very sincere.
He
about
really didn't mean for that to happen. Like, I can tell that he was actually sorry.
Mm-hmm.
The only part that kind of, what are you doing? What are you using them for? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. So you're in a new relationship with a new girl.
Here's what. All right.
That's the deal breaker. Isn't the fact that he had the pictures. The deal breaker is that he is with this woman, this girl that he wants to pursue a relationship with, and he's getting one off to his ex's pictures, man. That's no.
Okay, no. But because that could be situational too. One of two things: either he did it in a way where he was being spiteful, just trying to get one behind her back, doing whatever, or she was using sex as a tool and kept on dangling it in front of him and saying, "Well, you know what? Now you're not gonna get it." And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna get my nut, regardless if you're gonna keep." You can get it, no, you can't get it. You can get it, no, you can't get it.
I have no problem with what.
I'm not saying I know for sure one of the two happened. All I'm saying is my mind can only make up two types of scenarios. Either where he's now using those nudes on purpose, like they have sex regularly, they're doing their thing, and then he's like, yeah, fuck this bitch, I'm still gonna use it, and then does his thing. Or like, he wants to do something with this girl, and this girl's like, nah. And he's like, well, I'm not gonna go physically cheat, and you're gonna check my browser history for porn if I go look at it. So I'm just gonna stay offline.
What do you mean? That's an ex, fam. Those are exes. Those are not no. Whoa, let me put up. Those are ex.
I know, but right before you say anything else, I'm not saying he's right for doing it. I'm not trying to justify his actions. I'm just trying to make a train of thought that I understand as to why someone would logistically do that. You see what I'm saying?
Listen. Okay, cool. Yeah. You know what? Sorry, I can't even talk because like I'm thinking at like very fast. Let me make something clear. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you want to do whatever you want to do on side if your girl or partner is not there, but communication is key. So like, if it's a thing where that happens, at least let her know. So like, fam, I'm not even trying to be like an asshole or nothing. Okay, it's just like, again, it wasn't the fact that he had the pictures on his phone. It wasn't the fact that he sent it to her by accident, even though it's bad. It's the fact that now he has a secret that he knows could be a deal breaker for her, and he's gonna have to hold on to that. Like, and he seems, from the way he wrote, he seems like he feels like guilty quickly. So I could only imagine him sitting there, like, yo, I need to tell this girl that I used those pictures. I want to tell her that I used the pictures. And it's eating him alive. He seems like he feels guilt very quickly. So like,
yo, big one thing.
Get it out. Hey, get off your chest, man.
Gauge it, bro.
Get off your chest. Say it.
Hey.
Get off your chest. If she's a writer, she'll deal with it.
Tell her it was the ugliest one, bro. Tell her it was the ugliest one.
Let me rephrase that because I just said something.
Hold on, please. Let me talk to her real quick. If you're planning on telling, hey, look at me here. If you're planning on telling her that you used the pictures to get one out, bro, you tell her it was the ugliest one. Don't you as a man rank your own exes, okay? And you go,
you're fried, bro.
No. This is man to man here. I'm not. I was, we were keeping it nice and simple. I have to. If you're gonna do it, no one's gonna tell him. If he wants to do this, everyone's gonna just come. Hey man, I wish for the best, bro. Just go ahead and tell you did it. No, bro, don't. It's not that simple, bro. Don't
run.
Listen, number one, you don't delete it yet. Okay. What you should have done is delete it in front of her so she believes you deleted it. rather than saying it's gone and don't and
archived.
And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna don't do. Yeah, should have. Hey, look, this is the one, and then you show her the murked one. You show her that one. Why her? Because I was a shameful moment. I needed to get it. I hated myself. You make you get it out there and say it, but you don't. Don't now do it and then make her think now she has to upkeep.
Ladies.
Alright, talk to him.
Ladies. Number one.
Sipping.
Number one. Because you're trying to give them an escape?
Not an escape. He's gonna have to still tell her. Look, you're gonna have to still tell her. Okay? But tell her in a way where you don't get as messed up as you could. Don't tell her when she's in the kitchen around knives. Don't tell her after she just got off the phone with her sister and she's mad. Like, gauge. Noted.
Make sure you walk with your pocket knife everywhere. Continue.
Gauge, bro. Gauge when and how.
Listen,
don't get up and close with a hug. Haha. By the way, unless you have the hands, bro. Unless you have their hands on their arms, don't, please. Because you don't know how mad she could. I'm not saying will, but how mad she could get. Telling a woman you were jerking off to pictures of your ex-girlfriend while you're dating her, well, 90%
that's his fault.
I know it's his
fault.
Nobody
told him to do that.
I know it's his fault.
You're
it's 100%
adult.
your fault. It's 100% your fault.
You couldn't be. That was a decision you could have made.
I'm not saying it's not his fault. I'm saying it's your fault. I'm just saying, right? There's two ways to confess your crime. Someone who robs a bank could run into the police station with the gun in his hand, busting guns in the station like I robbed the bank, or walk in calmly with your hands in front of you and say, hey, I robbed a bank. Mm-hmm. There's two ways to do it. Just do it in a way where the situation ends up safe.
Ladies, beautiful women, come listen to me. Come, you listen to me, okay? Don't take no Why you gotta do all that? no, that ass, like all my ladies, okay? Mm-hmm. Don't let no man give you no excuse. Don't let no man give you some cheap excuse, and that makes you feel comfort. Like don't take the, you know what?
Hold on. Cheap excuse, bro. Did you not just say the guy feels bad for what he did?
Hold on, wait. Just say it's the ugly one, and he well and knows it's not. Just say it's the ugly one, and you'll get away with it. You're not getting away with it.
I never said you're gonna get away with it. I never once said you're gonna get away with it.
Listen,
but continue to address your ladies. I'm so sorry, ladies.
Listen.
Proceed.
Listen. There's no excuse for that. Like, honestly, what I can say, I'm gonna be real. What I can say is, like, when you're getting into a new relationship with somebody, there's certain things you know you're not supposed to do. There's gonna be temptation. There's gonna be things that you want to do that you know you shouldn't do. There's gonna be things that you don't expect to come up that catches you off guard. But it's up to you on how you handle whatever is coming your way. You get what I'm saying? If you feel the urge to say, like, oh, you know what? Let me go in the bathroom and I wanna look at my ex's pictures and do whatever I want to do. No, your girl's laying on the bed right there. What are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I'm not saying, hey, people make mistakes, accidents happen, but what I'm saying is people need to be mindful of the choices that they make, because little or big.
Seems like he's pretty mindful of this one.
Oh no, he's mindful of this mistake, but he doesn't. No, I'm not gonna say he doesn't. He does understand the outcome that can come out of this situation. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He does understand what could happen, and that's the reason why he's fearful. If he didn't understand it, it would have been like, yo, why are you upset that I have pictures of my ex? Like, what's the problem? He knows exactly what's gonna happen, and he's kicking himself right now.
He has no idea what's gonna happen. Actually,
okay, he has an idea. For him to be fearful to tell her, especially like I've been using the pictures.
No,
he has to have an idea of.
Even if you don't know how she's gonna react, you just think, okay, that's for sure not something to say. That could almost never breed a, oh honey, come here, give me a hug. That's never gonna.
No, it's not gonna. It's not gonna follow that. But I'm saying like. Sorry, I got off track. Right. What was the last thing we were talking about?
It's not gonna make the girl like be more receptive to him if he tells her that's why it's uncomfortable for him. It's not because he knows she's for sure.
Yeah, like upset. You can't you.
Yo, what if his girl is cool as shit and he's never seen her flip out before, and now he has this?
That's what I'm trying to say. You're always gonna get the you're always gonna get the you should have known, or maybe you shouldn't have done it, or next time don't do that, or you should have known better. You're gonna get that. I don't want to give that kind of advice. I know, we all know that he shouldn't have done it. We all know it was wrong. Now the problem isn't about it being wrong. The problem is, how do I now move forward with this girl that I want to be with, who now I have to tell this information which could jeopardize my relationship, and I could lose her, and I don't want to lose her because she's who I want to be with. These exes mean nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how now do you move forward? She's already mad. She's already mad at the fact that he had the pictures in his phone.
So the thing is, now say this. Say he tells her. She gets mad. She wants to leave now. She leaves. And now that was the best guy she could have had. But because of that one thing, now she's dating a string of like players and guys who are cheating
triggers, on her. Triggers, man. Like, people, and a lot of people don't realize too, when you go into relationships, you have to be mindful of the other person's triggers. Yes, whatever your ex did, let me say something. Whatever your ex does not mean that's what the next person you're going to be with is going to do. Okay, what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that whoever you're going to be with next is going to do the same thing as your ex. Slogan. But, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you have to be mindful of people's triggers. But at the same time, no. Because some people don't tell you their triggers. Some people don't tell you what they went through, so you don't know.
I'll make a point to say two things. One, a lot of people have been in relationships and still haven't been in like the right relationship yet. So when you're still dating, there's going to be mistakes you make from relationship going to relationship, right? I say that to say this. Not as someone who has problems, you have to like be wary of how you put them on, but like give people time to unpack their shit, because it's not easy to be in front of somebody new and say, yo, I didn't know I had this type of problem.
This, you know, like a list of like 80 things.
Yeah, bro, it's not easy to just sit down and say, yo, I smoke weed all the time. I get mad. I have anger problems.
That's why I was trying to do my last point. You know what I'm saying? To say, my last point was, what I mean by be mindful of people's triggers. Now, see how he did what he did, and now his girlfriend's upset. He cannot get mad if she chooses to leave, because he probably did something that was her last. He probably brought her to her last straw. You know what I mean?
True.
So like, as much as he wants to get upset, like, okay, it was just a picture. Why are you getting mad? Why do you want to leave? He can't do that because he doesn't know what she's been through. He doesn't know what makes her upset.
I don't think
so. He has to. If she wants to leave, he has to respect it and give her space and give her time.
No, for sure that. But I don't think it's a thing where he's getting mad because she wants to leave. I think it's a thing where, like, he feels like there's nothing he can say that she's going to believe enough for him to, like, have her there. I feel like he probably feels like, yo, I probably am going to tell her the entire truth of how I feel and how I don't want these girls around or whatever. But, like, just because now it's this situation, I'm a guy and you're a girl, you're just going to believe anything I'm saying is just to hold you for the sake of it. You know what I'm saying?
It was just communication, man. That's all. It's
not as simple as that. Because even now, if he goes to her wholeheartedly and she just believes, no, you're just being a guy.
No. I don't mean like it's just he just has to go say whatever to her. I mean, it was more of a thing where Okay.
Imagine-
now she doesn't
imagine
even
this.
now in her okay as a woman, women like to overthink sometimes, most of the time. Like I overthink. I overthink. You get what I'm saying? I could take one small situation and think of 1,000 ways it can turn out. You get what I'm saying? So like as a woman, it's like, okay, I'm with this guy, everything's going good, everything's going great. I don't see no red flags. I don't see anything that's gonna make me feel like something like he's not the one for me or he's gonna do me wrong. I don't feel anything. Now innocently, he wants to come and joke around with her and send her a little cute meme, and he ends up sending her nudes of his exes. There goes overthinking. What are you doing with this? Then it goes to, wait, you always had these with me? Like, why do you have these in your phone? Then it could possibly go to like, are you talking to these women? Are you seeing these women? Do you still have feelings? And then it goes on and on and on and on and on, because it was, number one, it was never discussed that he had pictures.
Okay.
So
But here's
So,
my,
like-
but to that I say this. Imagine he's been dating all these other girls and this has never come up. It's never been a
then
discussion
it's an issue
ever.
that he needs to deal with, because like this is,
Yeah, more than
you
likely.
can't just be carrying on, walking and running around in relationships and just like be having just memories from your exes like that, and just freely like that's what.
It's not right, and I can't make an excuse for it. But again, I'm just saying, like, I know he's wrong, but a lot of the reason why he could be wrong is not malicious against her or trying to hurt the girl that he's with. A lot of it could just be a simple mistake of him not knowing how she would feel about his own actions when it came to him doing things for himself. It was never a regard of him having it to spite her, to disrespect her, to put her in a type of place. And it was never to do any of those things.
Oh
It
no,
was
no,
only-
no! Yeah, he has a good heart.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he
Yeah.
only has it. That's the thing about certain situations like this. Like, it only gives a negative spin to the guy who has it, because most people could only think of a bad scenario as to why he has the pictures. Like, oh, he's probably talking to the girl, which he claimed he already answered all those questions. He said he doesn't talk to these women anymore. It's not like he has a
Yeah, but tell that to the woman that found out.
But
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I mean to people who are in those situations, whether it be a girl or a guy. If a guy is even in that situation, a lot of guys can't do the same thing too. They can't hear a girl go through something and just sit down and hear her go through and go, oh, and just try to understand what she's going through. I'll use this very common example: pregnancy. How many women say they're going through hormonal changes or postpartum syndrome, and guys just go, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro. I'm out. And they just don't give the time to try to actually sit there and understand what's going on. Not to judge, not to blame, not to put fault, not to put down, but just to understand.
Take the time to understand.
Just so you can know.
That's where men and women are different. Women will understand that.
Because right now, it doesn't sound like he's very sure that woman's going to understand what he's trying to say. It sounds like right now he knows everything he has to say, but he just doesn't know how to say it to her in a way where she'll digest it and go, oh, okay. Because here's the most fucked up part. If he tries to tell her about the situation, it'll come out horribly. But if a girl who understands what he's talking about and where he's coming from explains it to her,
Yeah.
she'll get it. Yeah. And she'll go, oh, so why didn't he just say that? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
who really wants to take the time to understand the man that made you upset? Like,
a girl who wants to be with that guy, I guess. Because who realistically, how are you gonna find someone to be with forever that doesn't ever not once make you upset? Like, that's gonna happen, and you can't just leave every time you get upset. That's not how this game of like longevity relationships work. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not meant to just run coast on one emotion and just be happy tra-la-las all the time. You gotta be able to go, okay, well.
No, that's what I'm saying. In the moment of her now seeing the picture pop on her phone, she's not saying like, I need an explanation now. She's probably heated and she probably doesn't even want to like hear, oh, you're lying. Anything that comes out of his mouth is probably going to seem like a lie. Just because she probably feels like she got lied to just because she didn't know the pictures were in his phone.
My final point I could say to this, I could chalk it up to this, honestly, for him, all jokes aside, try to communicate your actions and your reasons in a way that seems sincere to you, and that you bring across the point that you're not trying to harm her, but acknowledge the fact that you did hurt her. To her, from my point of view, all I can say is take time to, first and foremost, hurt and understand your hurt and go through it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, I feel like as a man, a lot of times women get rushed into processing their feelings, and I don't know what the fuck y'all go through, but I can only imagine it's a lot. So, take your time to understand yourself, because we as men need time to understand you. So I would only assume you need the proper amount of time. And I'm not saying that you can't do it quick. I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying take the proper amount of time to understand how you feel about the situation, and then know what choice you want to make, and then take your step from there. Homie, give her the space to do that. Girl, take your time to do that. And that's the best advice that I can give as my final. It's my final hearsay.
Okay. My final would be, you're on the right track with even apologizing and going about deleting the pictures in the phone without her even asking. You know that what you did was wrong. You honestly seem like you have a very good heart. You honestly seem like you have your head on your shoulders, and you know what you want for your future. So, and you don't want to throw it away.
Yeah, thanks.
So, the best I can say is, again, if she gets upset to the point where she doesn't want to, or she says she doesn't want to be with you or be around you because of how she feels, or she's feeling like, I can't trust him, you need to allow her to get that space, because she deserves to get that space. The same way, everyone's learning, everyone's growing, and everyone's learning. So this is another growing experience. And if it doesn't work out, and she ends up leaving because of this minor situation, I wouldn't even say minor, because this could be like something that's on the don't do list. You know what I mean? It could be up there on the don't do list for some women. So I don't want to just say minor and blow it off like that. But it,
I think if you're willing to go through it with her, you'll be all right. If this is something that, you know, it's going to be a little shitty because, you know, you did this and it's going to be a little bit shitty for a little bit, but you're going to be all right at the end. And you don't kind of like, well, fuck, you're going to be mad about it, I'll leave. If you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can tough it up with it, you'll be all right. It's going to be a little rocky.
Yeah, and I also can say, like, if she does end up leaving and you're upset about it, don't be upset.
Just learn your lesson, bro.
A lot of breakups that happen are only to prepare you to be strong enough for the person that you're going to end up being with for the rest of your life. So this could just be a situation that you need to learn from. As much as you think, okay, no, this is a girl that I know I want to marry or I want to be with, or who I want to have children with, maybe she's not. You know what I mean? Don't force no one to be in your life, and don't chase no one down that doesn't want to be in your life. So, hey, take it. If it doesn't work out, take it as a lesson for the next person you're with.
Yeah. And
if it does work out, take this lesson to make sure this kind of stuff doesn't happen again, and you're strong enough. Especially if it's a monogamous relationship you want, you're strong enough to maintain that without breaking.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, yeah, that's my final thoughts on the situation. That was good.
That was a good talk.
I drank half my drink.
You drank half. I drank 3/4.
Yeah, that was hot.
I'm in that, bro. But
that conversation that was hot.
Yeah, that was great. That was a good
one.
Thank you guys for listening and participating in the discussion. We'll figure out a way to make comments live, but for now, leave your comments in the section below. Leave your opinions, timestamp it, reply to what we were saying in the video. I want to see and hear what you guys gotta say. We
want to know what you think about the situation, because
straight up,
as much as this is our opinion and how we feel about the situation, everyone's different.
What would you?
Yeah, what would you do if you were in this situation? Like, comment below what you would do.
Make sure to follow our pages. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Instagram.
Twitter, right here.
Oh, Twitter. Okay.
Yeah.
That's our Twitter.
Obviously you got the YouTube because you're already deb out.
And please share this video.
Yeah, share it with your friends,
Share
your
it on-
co-workers. You know, people aren't going out; they're online because of COVID. So share it around, dash it around online. You know,
Yeah, share it on Twitter. Share it on
everywhere.
Instagram. You know,
You'll
just send it to your
email
grandma.
your granny.
Send it to your mom. Send it to someone that's in the same situation too. Like, you know what I mean?
But
and yeah, that was a nice start to our episodes of Situations podcast. That was nice.
That was
like,
smooth.
That was good. So thank you guys so much for joining us on this new journey of having such hot discussions with you guys. It's gonna be sick.
Yep. So
tell you every Sunday.
Every Sunday. That's right.
Every
that was
Sunday.
the last thing
Don't
I forgot.
forget.
Every
Sunday. This is gonna happen.
All right.
Okay?
So until next time, peace.
Love you guys.